Welcome to the Peak Performance and Peak Satisfaction podcast with Master Executive Coach Sherry Gregoff. Sherry helps business people perform better, get rewarded handsomely, and actually enjoy their work. After having her own career turnaround, she now helps other high-powered business professionals experience the same. Join the movement to work differently.
Welcome to the podcast. It's great to have you here. This is the second installment in a special podcast series offering an inside look to exactly how my coaching works and the scope of the work that I do with my clients. If you missed the first episode, no worries. I'm linking it in the show notes so you can catch up on that episode next. This special series was inspired by my limited work-life audit offer, wrapping up on December 18th. This is a complimentary hour where you bring your current challenges and most audacious goals for your work and life, and then I show you what's been in the way, and we set a plan for achieving them. If I think coaching will accelerate your progress towards your goals, then I will explain how that works. No matter what, you leave with your work-life plan with immediate next steps to see improvement. Today, I continue the backstage tour of my coaching to satisfy your curiosity, to know what to expect, and also to offer up areas where you may want to elevate your own work and life, whether that is side by side with me or not. Feel free to take anything you hear and bring it to your work-life audit to explore it more deeply in your own situation. If you are new to me, this is the value proposition to my coaching clients and my audience at large. 4 results. More excellence in how we perform, with more ease, earning better rewards and recognition, while truly enjoying our work and life. Sound like a tall order? It's the exceptional result that I create in partnership with my clients. Their success speaks for itself. This magical combination makes having more success while enjoying it more inevitable. The key is having the support of my signature system. There are 8 pillars to the support that I provide. In episode 1, we began with pillar 1, to immediately increase your level of enjoyment in your work by actively taking the lead in your career. Then we turned to pillar 2, where we use productivity and time management techniques to free up your time for what's most important. That second pillar increases your level of ease in work and life by multiplying your time. In today's episode, we will cover 2 more pillars dedicated to increasing your level of ease. Inside each pillar, I'll give you an at-a-glance overview of the skills, tools, and perspectives that my clients rack up in our work together. In case you couldn't tell, I love my craft. This intellectual property was formed over my 25 years of business experience and honed while coaching business professionals using this exact system over the last 4 years. Today is Black Friday, and it's fitting. This episode is released today because just like a certain TV personality shares their list of favorite things for each holiday season, these are mine, Sherry's favorite things. Maybe as you listen, you realize this is your wish list for this Black Friday and this holiday season, and it's more than what fits in a gift box. This curated list of my favorite things is what I give to my clients while coaching. As you listen, you may realize this is what you want to gift yourself this holiday season, or it may inspire your gift giving to people that you care about. Imagine each item on the list, stocked and shiny on the shelf, just waiting for you to scoop it up or add to cart today. If you're wondering whether these are too luxurious to get for yourself, consider what having it will mean to the people who love you and are most wishing for your own well-being, happiness, and presence this holiday and throughout the year. Let's get into the third pillar now. Here we increase your ease by preventing or curing burnout. For excellence in our health and relationships, that's mutually reinforcing with our work. If pillar 2 was increasing your time for more ease, This pillar is improving your well-being for more ease. This is the counterintuitive twist. Each of these steps increases your ease and improves your career. Everything we do fits together carefully in the puzzle that creates those 4 results. Each tool or strategy that we might turn to, depending on the challenges you are encountering, they each will have multiple benefits. The first part of this pillar is the audit of your work and life. This is available to you as a complimentary session through December 18th. My work-life audit is a free hour where together we clarify what isn't working right now, what you want to create next, and how to make your vision real. Here's what is unique about this offer and this pillar. You get my skills and experience as a master executive coach to help you have better performance and impact in your career. But you also get my skills and experience as a certified life coach to help you have more satisfaction in every area of work and life. My work encapsulates both domains because they are so intertwined. Our success in one domain will be limited by the other. On the other hand, if we can improve things in the domain that might be falling behind, it catapults our progress in the other. It's unusual for an executive coach to be skilled in helping you with life goals, or for a life coach to have 25 years of work experience as an active practitioner and COO to guide you. Scoop up the value in this one-on-one power hour in pure service to you, and leave with your work-life plan for immediate improvement in both areas. On to the first perspective shift in this pillar. This is recognizing that more success and satisfaction is indeed available to you, and then making the commitment to creating it. Part of what I help business people see is what is possible for them. For many years, we may have thought this was as good as it gets, that we will have to wait for retirement to have a better work-life experience. While this belief is so common, it's just not accurate. I help people improve their work and life, no matter where they are starting from. The simple idea that there is more success and more satisfaction there for the taking, and believing that it's available to you now, is enough to decide you will make the small positive changes to claim it. This is your first breakthrough right here. Then we use the tools and take specific actions to do so, including setting boundaries for life-work synergy. The phrase setting boundaries can sound limiting sometimes, or like setting someone up for disappointment. That is absolutely not the case. I'll give one simple example. In our work, you may decide to set your own working hours. If you have been consistently overworking, making you feel borderline burnout, these new hours you set may be a shorter workday. At first, it may seem like you will have less work output, or you will invite the wrath of your coworkers. In reality, this increases your capacity to work by focusing your mind to have more impact in less time. Anything that isn't critical or was wasting your energy gets cut from your agenda. 80% of our output comes from 20% of our effort. This step helps us find the invisible work that keeps us busy but doesn't make an impact. It turns out this very work degrades our well-being too. So this single example of setting a boundary on hours worked sets in motion prioritization that not only helps our well-being by creating more personal time, but it creates more ease in our work and helps us isolate our most important work to lean into that more. In many pillars, I identify the 3 most common culprits blocking the result that we want. In this pillar, where we prevent future or cure existing burnout, the 3 culprits are feeling sick, tired, and stressed. In order to upgrade from feeling sick, tired, and stressed, I use my formula, the one I spell out and walk you through across a myriad of examples in my book, Choice: How to Love This Life in 5 Steps. We rewire your brain to stop the routine of being sick and tired and stressed. Here is the abridged version of how we do this. Our results in work and life are created by our actions and decisions. Most of the time, we are subconsciously making decisions and choosing actions based on how we feel in the moment. For example, after work, I might collapse on the couch with a bag of chips and Netflix without much thought. Why am I choosing that activity? Because I'm feeling sick, tired, and stressed. Those feelings are created by the thoughts I am thinking. So if on my commute home, I'm repeating to myself, I hate this place. The culture is down the tubes and we are all sick and tired of what goes on here. And yet, we have got to keep showing up for that paycheck and feeling tied to this place, and it's got us feeling so stressed. This line of thinking makes me feel sick, tired, and stressed, and then want to comfort myself with chips and escape with Netflix. Unfortunately, those decisions and actions make me feel worse. Now I'm stressed that I'm gaining weight. I feel sick to my stomach for eating what I did, and I'm tired because instead of replenishing me, Netflix had me binge watching late and missing sleep. This whole routine can be reverse engineered, hacked for completely different results and a completely different experience. I show you how to rewire your brain for higher quality thinking about your situation that shifts your entire outlook. We practice this skill until it becomes second nature for you. Next, I show you how to calm your nervous system and your stress response on the spot. You know, fight, flight, or freeze, the dynamic that makes you want to go into combat with a colleague, quit on the spot, or stick to autopilot and status quo. There is a way to recognize this mode faster and then calm it for higher level, higher impact thinking and actions. Also in this pillar, we improve your health. This includes your physical, emotional, and spiritual wellness. When we start, you might think, for me to work out consistently, I've got to pull back and get worse results at work. The opposite is true. When you are humming on your physical fitness, your work will absolutely improve. I help business people realize that we are the asset to our business and career. When we invest in upkeep of ourselves as the asset, everyone benefits around us. This is more than going to the spa. This is about the specific methods to take excellent care of yourself as the asset, to have more excellent impact in everything you do. Next, we prioritize your personal relationships. This is another key part of the equation. The people we care about form a fabric that contributes to our quality of life. When this isn't working well, our work will suffer. We invest in and maintain our relationships as what counts more than the resume in the end. This includes how to be truly present outside of work hours. This may also include reducing our dependency on habits such as screen time, spending, food or drink, entertainment, even partying to cope with stress from our work and life. These are the crutches of the day, but our minds are stronger, and for each one we graduate from, there is another level of freedom and satisfaction to be banked. This pillar includes embracing rest for better performance and taking time off and truly enjoying that time. Also here, we transfer leadership lessons from work to home and vice versa. It's stunning how many leaders will show mastery in different skill sets in the home setting or the work setting that can be immediately transferred to the other domain. Maybe you know how to inspire your team at the office, but you feel challenged to do so with your team at home. We find the parallels and lean into your strengths that are already working. The outcome of this Pillar 3 is finding more ease in work and life and the intersection of the two. It's true that we can have it all. The final piece is the support I give through life's curveballs. For clients, this included the unexpected divorce, losing a parent, struggling to parent a child, a difficult medical diagnosis, just as examples. Life is always happening, and it's not just the backdrop, it's often the main plot. As your coach, I support you through it and keep you moving forward, even when the unexpected happens. This third pillar cures any aspects of burnout you have now, and then future-proofs you to keep from burnout going forward. This is a set of skills and tools that every business professional should have. The fourth pillar is the final pillar with the primary focus of increasing your level of ease. We already mastered the use of your time in Pillar 2 and improved your well-being in Pillar 3. Now it's time to blow the cap off of your potential. This is the final pillar that's inward-looking and revamping how you manage yourself. This is Pillar 4. We crush common limits to clear the path. By actively addressing blind spots and destructive habits for higher return on your effort and to reach your full potential. Here we identify and eliminate blind spots and self-applied limits first. Often we think there is this glass ceiling on our success for people like us, or with the circumstances at home that we have, or similar backgrounds, or others in our company, industry, or function. If we take a big step back and look out for these self-imposed limits, we will notice them everywhere. A slew of reasons why we can't have the success we dream of. Think of this like Snopes or fact-checking of fake news. Every time your brain offers you something as though it's a purely objective and indisputable fact, I will challenge that notion and show you how it's not actually a certain truth. This is how we shatter glass ceilings. This is how we clear the path of barriers that your own brain is subconsciously offering up as reasons why to quit or why to keep with the status quo. As an extension of this, I show you how to intentionally manage your mind and broaden your perspective methodically with daily exercises. Just a few minutes in the elevator or on your commute, and you will have built up your most important muscle, your mind, so that it is more constructive and helpful to you. Another pitfall that is common is fighting to control external circumstances and other people's behaviors and actions. Our brain is so good at searching for problems and judging what should not be happening around us. It's an indulgent habit, actually, and one that you will find exercised by most people relatively mindlessly. Complaining and venting can be a national pastime, but for where you are headed, your brighter future with more ease, we shed these habits and release the notion of fighting with your circumstances or needing to control those around you, including needing their support. Imagine snapping your fingers and putting the sword down with situations and behaviors around you. Your level of ease soars, whether it's your micromanaging boss, your underperformer who doesn't seem to have the will to master the skills required for the job, your client who wants the world at a bargain, or even your household members, community, or fellow drivers on your commute to work. We redirect all that energy towards choosing our own thoughts and actions instead. This way, every calorie burned is done with your benefit in mind. No more shouting at the wind. That's replaced with intentional focus and decisions that are consistently inching you towards your goals. This is like building a new muscle. We work this together, just like you would with a trainer at the gym. This muscle allows you to cultivate your own emotions and individual results. That's right. You can curate your own experience of work and life right now from where you are. This pillar is the ultimate in empowerment because you overcome the obstacles keeping you from performing at your best. Let's double-click on some of the most common obstacles and how we take the wind right out of them. Work trauma is a past experience that may have been formative in our career and professional identity. Maybe we feel burned by what felt like a betrayal, a layoff, or termination. Maybe we experienced discrimination in the workplace or shame. These memories may be on replay in our minds or may be deep down in our subconscious, informing the choices we make today. For example, to avoid a repeat occurrence at all costs. I help you heal from this trauma and close that chapter. We extract the value and learning for the future, and we retire and decommission old belief systems created by that experience that now you know better than to subscribe to anymore. For overachieving overworkers, I take you through a detachment detox. Your emotional ownership of your work might be sky high. We don't have to turn off what may have been your superpower to date, but we can upshift it to a high intent for excellence with a lower detachment to the outcome. This is a healthy and optimal level of detachment that actually enables more ease and better performance. This includes separating our work identity from our identity as a human, our level of work success from our self-worth and value as a human. I show you new tools for your toolkit that include the fail fast strategy that counterintuitively speeds up your success by quickly racking up the first-hand knowledge you need to accomplish your goals. Victory story, to rewrite your professional and personal story to date in a way that empowers you and emboldens you to write the next chapter of your dreams. So often it is the version of our story that we tell ourselves that keeps us squarely locked into a smaller future. Not anymore. My reframework and intuition tap help you tap into higher level thinking by using simple protocols. When integrated into your routines, these will have you trusting and developing your inner wisdom rather than the noise and confusion around you. It's in this pillar that we cure procrastination and perfectionism. Maybe you put off exactly the thing that you know will speed you forward towards your leadership vision because of fear of failure. If you go all out for what you want and it doesn't happen, then it can destroy hope. Our brain can trick us into thinking procrastination keeps us safe by keeping success at bay. Instead, we identify self-sabotage and halt it. Perfectionism comes from a fear of inadequacy. We are so convinced that we must get it right, so much so that we freeze. For both of these, there is an alternate belief and strategy that will feel easier to adopt with better results to show for it. For all of my clients, we embrace the notion that we never lose. We always win or learn. This ensures we are always taking action, implementing and applying, welcoming the wisdom gained at each step, incorporating feedback, and going again. This process of iteration speeds our progress and becomes second nature. The coaching cycle reinforces this pattern naturally. Here, too, we process grief associated with missed career expectations. Maybe you feel like you missed a career milestone of promotion or a role you applied for that you imagine would have set your career and life on a better trajectory. Maybe you have fallen into the comparison trap with your peer group, comparing your most painful missed expectations with their highlight reels shared on LinkedIn. I offer the eject button out of endless grief and comparison as a thief of joy. We put these down to free us up for a better future. Lastly, in this pillar, we take radical accountability for our current situation, which allows us to take radical ownership over creating our future. Taking calculated risk to really go for your big goals. Growing comfort doing the uncomfortable thing. Gulp and go as a sign that you are on the right track. This is the midway mark of our backstage tour of my signature system. From here, we turn outward to leading others and mastering the skills to do so. Tune in next week for the deep dive on pillars related to the excellence in our performance that we seek. On this Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday, when you sign as a client following your work-life audit by December 18th, you will receive a free bonus, your performance review analysis. This is how it works. Send on a copy of your last performance review, and I will send you an analysis, extracting all the actionable value from it to form your 2026 professional development plan for more excellence, ease, earnings, and enjoyment in your work. We usually skip right over this. We may hone in on the performance rating itself, or we wait anxiously for compensation outcomes, overlooking this crucial window to use this milestone to your advantage in advancing your career. Not on my watch. This is $2,000 in value that you receive for free as a bonus for signing by December 18th. The clients who have done this exercise secured the candid feedback and knew exactly what dials to turn to increase recognition of their work. They stopped reacting to their manager and started driving the conversation on their career. Don't let this year-end review cycle pass without putting it to work for you. These upcoming days and weeks are crucial for securing the compensation, title, and scope of work that you want. I show you how to make the most of them. Book your work-life audit at the first link in the show notes now. Then, if you want my coaching support to implement your work-life plan, lock in your spot on my roster. Get your performance review analysis included as a limited time bonus. This is my gift to you. So much can happen before the end of year by taking this step forward. Schedule now before both the work-life audit and the performance review analysis end for good. Until next time.
Looking for support in applying the principles and strategies in today's episode? Sherry coaches clients one-on-one as their trusted confidant and advisor, helping each client create the work and life they had only dreamed of. To schedule your complimentary career strategy session, go to sherrygregoff.com/apply to book time with her today. It's one simple step that can change everything.